everyone, it's me again. Today I'm going to talk about voice acting auditions in Japan, and this is how it's going to go. I'm going to talk about preparation and what you need to gather and fill out for the auditions, and I will talk about clothing and presentation and the actual audition, and lastly my own experiences. So first off, you need to find out what kind of auditions you want to apply for. There are several different kinds. There are agency auditions, job auditions, and school auditions. They're slightly different from each other, but most of the time it's the same. First of all, you need to fill out a general audition form, and it looks something like this, 2 pages. The first page is just general information about yourself, you know, your name, address, date of birth, 3 sizes, your school, and you will be required to attach 2 photos of yourself. The first photo is a upper body photo of yourself, and the second one is a full body one. And I have sample pictures of my embarrassing audition photos that I took several years ago. You can get these taken at basically any photo studios in Japan, and if you inform the photographer that you're using it for auditions, they will pretty much guide you through. And the second page is extra details like if you have any job experiences, entertainment related experiences, your self-PR, and why you want to audition for this. After you fill out your form, you just mail it and wait for a response. If they like your profile sheet, they will contact you for further auditioning information. So for clothing, if you're a girl, you want to keep your hair clean and tied back if you can. No excessive accessories, like, you know, no rings, no bracelets, no necklaces. Depending for necklaces, sometimes you can, but most of the time it's not good to have necklaces because they get in your way when you're recording. Preferably no piercings. For manicures, you want to keep them clean, you know, maybe pink or skin colored, no black or red. And for clothing, you should wear something that fits the season, but since I usually audition for during spring and summer, I'm wearing something that I usually wear for spring. This is very standard Japanese audition clothing. You want to wear something that shows your body line, and for girls, you know, something that shows your legs as well, but not super short mini skirts, and shoes with a little bit of heel and pantyhose maybe. For the actual audition, the only thing you can prepare yourself for is the self-PR, which is usually around 1 minute, and you have to time it yourself. This is the only minute you will get to sell yourself to these people. So I would suggest selling your strong point. Basically, if you're good at acting or singing or whatever you're good at, that's what you need to do to catch their attention. So what I usually do is I say something in English, then Chinese, and then I explain myself in Japanese after that. If you are applying for a character audition, this would be a good chance to talk about how you relate to the character maybe a little. For instance, if the character you're auditioning for has a lot of brothers and sisters and you two have a lot of siblings, maybe you can talk about that and how you relate to the characters or your similarities with the characters. And if you don't know what to talk about, just talk about your passion and how you got to voice acting. So for the second part of the audition is they will give you a script, which will look something like this, and you will get about maybe, I don't know, 2 minutes, 3 minutes to go over it yourself before you present it, along with your self-PR. So for the first part will be narration, and this is the same for whether you're a guy or a girl, it's all the same. And that's just something you really have to do. The second part is lines. They will usually provide you 2 different kinds per gender, and you pick the one you want to do and you just perform it, whichever one that you're most confident with. And you know, when you're ready, you go through the whole thing, your self-PR, the narration, and then a line, and then that's it. So the actual audition is really, really short. It's less than maybe 2 minutes. And after that, you know, you say thank you and then you leave and you wait to see if they ever contact you back. My most memorable audition would be the AGC 38 audition for Asahi Productions, and we had about 100+ girls at the audition, and this was especially nerve-wracing because it was a live stream, which means they were showing or broadcasting the audition live on the internet so everyone in the world could see. and you know, when we went there, we took out numbers randomly, and I was number 77, and I thought that was super lucky. They gave us the script and while we were in line, and I had my dictionary with me, which is a good thing because I didn't know how to say some of the words in Japanese, or I didn't know how to pronounce some of the words in Japanese. And you know, I prepared myself for the audition. My teacher was there, which was half good and half bad for me because while it was nice to have someone that you know there to support you, it was kind of scary to have your teacher there monitoring you at the same time, because right after my audition she actually came up to me and was like, oh, you should have done this, you shouldn't have done that. And for the actual audition, for me, before the actual audition was more nervousing. When I get on stage, when I see the mic, when I have the script and I see the judges, I kind of just snap right into it. You know, I'm like, this is my chance to shine, I'm going to give it my all. So the thing about auditions is, there's so many people auditioning and the competition is so high, the chances of you getting the job is really low. I actually auditioned countless times before getting an actual job, but the thing is, you should never give up, because the more you audition for, the more experiences you'll have, and you will definitely get a job among one of the auditions. And I think the most important thing is to just have fun, and you know, this is a life experience. You are at an audition in Japan, you know, how bad could it be? So I hope this video helps, or helped, or will help, and good luck on your future auditions. See you next time.